One of the best ways to get kids to learn math is to make it playful. I like to engage my own kids in activities that allow them to create, explore, and look for patterns. And I like to do these activities where there isn't too rigid of a structure to the activity, where the kids, once again, can just explore. And one set of blocks that I got recently is this set here that allows them to build Platonic solids. I recently bought these polyhedral blocks for my kids, and these blocks are great because there's a lot of activities you could give to kids, and the activities will advance as your kids age. So if we look here, we'll see that we can make up to 3,000 different shapes with these blocks. And if you look at the back here, they'll tell you which basic shapes that you could make, the 5 Platonic solids. So these will definitely keep your kids busy. So if we look here, we'll see that we have squares, pentagons, and we have triangles. So the one thing I want to point out right away, though, little disclaimer, is that these blocks here, there is a little bit of a learning curve. So in the beginning, kids do get frustrated just trying to get these pieces to connect. They'll be pushing them together like this and saying like, oh no, they're not connecting. What you want to do is you want to actually pinch the hinges together. So here, I'm going to be doing like a pinching motion here, and I just pinch until these click into place. And you know that they're in place here when they start to swivel like this on the hinge. Okay, so for the first shape here, let's say we make a tetrahedron, which is just a pyramid here, and it's going to be a pyramid that has 4 triangles building it. So here, now I just click the last ones into place. So you see it's like wanting to pop out, but now this one's in, this one, then I just pinch, and last corner here, and there is our tetrahedron. Now the next shape you could have your kids build is the cube. And this is made up of 6 squares. So once again, when you're locking these in together in the beginning, they might also try to push these together and pinch and say, hey, it's not working. And you'll have to just flip the shape here so that these kind of like teeth here just interlock. And then once again, we're pinching and pinching the hinges as well. And now this will swivel when it's in place. And now I'm just going to pinch the last one into place like this and like this. And now this one I could probably just maybe like just push together. But the risk of just trying to push the last piece in is you might wind up dislodging some of the other pieces. So you definitely, once again, that's probably the hardest piece to connect is the last one for the more complicated shapes. But there we go. We have a nice cube here. Now the next shape I'll go through here is the dodecahedron. Okay, now the last pentagon is probably the trickiest one to do here. So this one, I just really take my time. Just, in the beginning, I still do pop out the other ones as I'm putting the last one in. So just connect it carefully. All right, and there we have it, our dodecahedron, which is a Platonic solid with 12 pentagons. All right, and now for the final boss here, we're going to make the Icosahedron, which is a Platonic solid with 20 triangles. Okay, so let's go ahead and build this. All right, there it is, our icosahedron. Now just one more build I want to look at here to show that you can get very creative with this set here. And with this one, I was just thinking of doing some sort of star pattern using just triangles and made this cool solid here. So I really do like this set. And for my own kids, what I like about it is that it encourages them to be curious, creative, and if they spend more than 10 minutes on it at a time, it teaches them to be resilient, which is so important for math. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions about the set, just let me know in the comment section below.